Here at Inside Quantum Technology Conference, I'm here with the Director of Industry and Digital Infrastructure of Quantumdelta. What's Quantumdelta?
Quantumdelta is the national initiative to drive and to accelerate all the developments in the Netherlands around quantum computing, quantum networking and quantum sensing.
We're here surrounded by many companies in the quantum domain. What can they do for you and what can you do for them?
Quantumdelta helps to develop new technology mainly in the academics and RTOs at the moment in the Netherlands there, but also is helping to bring technology out of this system into startups and help them to scale up.
We're here celebrating today the opening of the Talent and Learning Centers, which are a part of the Quantumdelta NL network. I am in Twente, but at the same time, openings are taking place in Amsterdam, in Delft-Leiden, and also in Eindhoven. At this moment, quantum technology is transitioning. It's transitioning from research universities into more applied research, and then finally into actually building and producing parts of quantum technology. Quantum computer, parts of a quantum network, parts of a quantum sensor. And that is why the entire chain from research universities to vocational colleges is important in talent development, because we need all the people starting with a prototype in a lab, going to an applied university which thinks about a scale-up scheme, and then going to a company or a vocational college where they actually make that product.
So we bring possibilities to build your own company. We build possibilities to build new technology in the universities, but also if you have your own company. And we help to shape programs where companies like here could participate in.
Why should companies be relocated to the Netherlands in quantum technologies?
Yeah, the Netherlands has a unique infrastructure of universities and hubs that are working in the quantum domain. We have 5, where there are a lot of activities on various ways, from academics to startups at the moment. There's a large education track to get people in the quantum domain on different levels there. And of course, the Netherlands is really well connected on an international level, and nearly everyone in the Netherlands speaks English, and that helps also.
There is a nice investment ecosystem in the Netherlands as well. What is the role that Quantumdelta plays connecting knowledge and innovation with potential investment?
Quantumdelta has the Quantumdelta Infinity program to accelerate all these developments there, to help people that wants to build their startup in this direction, but also to attract the pre-seed funds, scale-up funds, partly from Quantumdelta, but also to build a relation with other potential investors from the governmental side, but also from the commercial side. So we are helping to accelerate these developments.
We're seeing lots of companies coming from Delft area. We have seen Q-Block, we can see Single Quantum growing very fast. What is the lesson learned in the quantum domain so far that you could actually transmit to other quantum companies?
Now, especially in the Delft area, they were pretty from the beginning involved already in quantum. I think that's also the result of that there are so much companies in the quantum domain already, that also they have a sort of business mentality already. And especially when Quantumdelta came up, we were able to support them and scale them up from 2 FTEs to 80 FTEs. And it's pretty unique at the moment. And I think building up the ecosystem, having the right people on board from the academical world, but also from the commercial side, I think that is part of the success that we see at the moment, especially in the Delft area.
Here I've discussed with many of the CEOs of quantum companies, and I asked them what is the main challenge for our industry. And all of them said manufacture. All of them said that we have prepared fantastic prototypes, and now the demand from the customer needs to reduce the cost and needs higher volume. Is that something that Quantumdelta can support, help, or connect with other ecosystems?
Quantumdelta is helping in these types of discussions. There's also a big debate going on in Europe. How can we build up manufacturing facilities, for instance, the CHIPS Act domain? And also we are looking forward how we can drive these developments, how we can build up a joint infrastructure in Europe to support these manufacturing possibilities.
Funny that you mentioned the CHIPS Act, because here is funny. In the initial proposal of CHIPS Act, we mentioned quantum chips. And that's already 2 years ago. 2 years after, have you seen any development on that?
I see developments now, and it's becoming concrete at the moment. It's becoming really concrete at the moment. The European Commission is now looking to support a couple of these chips pilot lines for the first batch of production of quantum chips at the moment, around the different technologies there. And finally, there is a development there. I see another challenge that we have in the quantum domain.
Good.
Because you mentioned manufacturing from your survey here on the floor. I think the end user perspective is also really, really important. I think we can really build nice technology, and we are, especially in Europe, pretty good in building hardware there. But we need to make the step into the end user part and on the software layers. And to get to the end user perspective, you need to build applications, algorithms, also do the integration. And there's a gap at the moment that we see in Europe. So the vision on these end users, but also how to connect this end user perspective with software layers to the hardware and focus on these software developments. And that's what we're missing also in Europe.
Is there any example of a good end user coming to the quantum industry and getting a problem solved that we could communicate to the entire industry to help others come as well?
No, I think we have different of these sort of proof of
You
concept.
connected IBM with QTech in the past. You connected Deutsche Telekom with QNect, and now it's based in the Netherlands as well. Are there more like those?
Now, for instance, coming from the Quantumdelta program, we have, for instance, Eurofiber. Eurofiber is one of the biggest telecom operators in the Netherlands, or fiber providers in the Netherlands there. And we brought QTech, QBird, Eurofiber, but also the port of Rotterdam together into a use case to protect data exchange in the Rotterdam harbor. So that is big. And that we really made the step to the end user perspective, but it is a needle in the hay environment, and we need to accelerate these types of developments there.
This story of
the
the Rotterdam harbor is fantastic, and I think we need to document it further. Thank you very much for a great interview. That was really good. Here at Inside Quantum Technologies, we are understanding many of the challenges, and today the challenge is also addressing the need of end users. Let's work a bit on that. That was really good.